Stage. Yo, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I know Brother Ariel is going to be on his way in too, so hopefully we can get him. But Shabbat Shalom. I'll wait for some eyes to get up in here. Wait for some eyes to get up in here. He said, present. Ashar Shabbat, man. Ashar Shabbat. Wait for some people to get up in here. Wait for some of these people, these good people. Okay. Yeah, man. It's good to be back. Friday night Shabbat class. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, Mother Kathaya. Shalom, sister. Shalom. Yeah, so without further ado, man, all praises to the Most High for bringing us all together here today. It's a high honor bringing this one in. You might see me tomorrow too, Most High willing. But yeah, so did y'all see that Leave the World Behind uh, movie on Netflix? Did y'all see that? I seen it over the weekend. I didn't even know my brother wanted to watch it. So I was like, all right. And it was kind of weird. It was really weird. And then you know, how people break down the movie and whatever. Yeah. It's like it's a strange movie. It's a strange movie. It's like an apocalyptic one, but it's more of like a thinking man's apocalyptic end of the world type of thing. Because it was weird. It was like, yeah, it's supposed to be the end of the world, but the movie's playing as if everybody's kind of in La La Land. But it's got a lot to do with slavery, actually. There was an older version? There was an older version of that? I mean, because I know they don't really make anything new anymore. They kind of just bite from the past and remake it, and they make it worse. Yeah, but anyway, it's got a lot of different little things in there. But for the most part, I mean, you see, our enemies in the dominant society. You see Esau and Amalek and all these other nations, man. They're prophesying their own downfall. They're prophesying, um, you know, um, their guilt um, and what's going to happen to them. Because I mean, you got a ship that comes on to the beach in the very beginning, and it's like what? And then the ship says White Lion on it, and that was the slave ship that landed here in 1619. And then they got like pictures of what appears to be like Ku Klux Klan hooded people and paintings. Um, you got this black couple that walks up to Esau and this white family and says, "Hey, this house is ours." I was like, "Well, I'll be damned." Okay. The man even pulled out a key and opened a dresser that was uh, in the house too, like it was his. So that was kind of cryptic. I want to know why this man has a key to a dresser in the house. But it was strange. But I started to kind of get it as the movie went on. But it was a strange movie. But I say all that to say, um, he's guilty of his past history of slavery, right? They haven't really got confronted with it. They think that nothing's going to happen, but then there's something out there in the ether, right? That's got him a little bit worried. It's got him a little bit shook. The old question is if if we were in power, would we do the same thing that he did to us? And that's a yes and no answer, right? Yes, you would go into slavery, right? Go into bondage. But at the same time, we're not going to do any of that sodomy, weird stuff, all of that deviant things. We're not going to do that, you know. Yeah, but no, it's good though. It's good. Oh, it's called. Yeah, but it's good though. It's good. It's weird, but it's good though. It's weird, but it's good. It's like a thought provoking, very thought provoking. I just thought I'd open up with that because there's some things. But let's go. Hold on one second. I gotta bounce around. Um, let's go here. Yeah, man, because they know it's the end. Oh crap! So I'm gonna get Second Ezra 6 and 8 as soon as my internet turns back on. So like this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? So, um, so saying here that he held first the heel of Esau, man, he held somebody by his heel. You know, if you hold somebody by their heel, you're gonna restrict their movement and possibly overtake them. You know, verse 9: For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. So, with that said, all these things are coming to pass because that time is getting near where we're going to be getting redeemed. So all the struggles that we go through and everything like that, it's going to be okay. And all the petty things that these wicked nations do to us, they're gonna get their judgment. I mean, because they're prophesying it. You got this movie that's coming out. I mean, most High willing, there's a 2024. They're probably gonna come out with something else. That's kind of prophetic that prophesies their destruction because it's in the spirit, man. It's wartime. It's go time, man. The world is arming up for the third world's war.
Okay, we're down by so, a lot, but he's got a plan.
Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Okay, I had something playing on there. Okay, no more YouTube tabs open. Yeah, man, but he's gonna get what's coming to him, and that's why he's prophesying that because his time is up. Time is up, man. Let's get Proverbs 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2. Yep. Because right now, man, I mean, the Most High is just got this whole world in a whole mess. We got weak leadership, corrupt leadership, right here in this wicked kingdom. We got world wars going on. We got lies and deceit going on. We got genocides going on. We got a lot of things going on, man. And that's because, just like Job's 9:24 says, man, the world is given into the hand of the wicked. Everything this world is about is at enmity with the Most High, just like James 4:4 says. So how can you pray for this world when this world is not for the Most High, right? At least people, they don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments at all. There's no sense of morality, no sense of higher judgment. This world is doomed, man. It's in a very dark place. And then being children of that light, man, we gotta break through, man. That's why we gotta endure. I know we got these the last one of these holidays coming up, these Heli days, right? Which is based on an idolatry, right? do whatever they want, do whatever you want, Saturnalia, right? That's where it all comes from. It's a big party. That's why you have all these this festive spirit going on, because that's what it was. Um, it was a big no holds barred party, and that's the spirit of this thing. And it's an unclean spirit, and that's why we're not supposed to be doing all this stuff. And I'll go into that too. But let's get Proverbs 29:2, right? When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice, right? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, right? Didn't didn't uh, the Most High give us Saul, right? But then at the same time, didn't He give us King David at the same time? So the Most High is judging us with the people that He's putting in place to rule, but He's also telling us that the time is almost up, because this country ain't the same as it used to. Um, you know, um, this country's blessing, the blessing with the sword is almost come to an end. I mean, they're talking about having the illegal migrants coming over, and they can get citizenship, but you got to put in like a stint in the armed services, in the armed forces, because their numbers are so low, right? Their numbers are so low, man. The Most High is really doing a number on this nation. I mean, financially, the military, um, the world standing, everything is kind of crumbling down slowly. Um, so that's why we can't get too caught up. Too caught up. I know sometimes, the day to day grind, the check to check living, and I know that it's we got royal blood, man. So we want to live royally, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just can't get too caught up in that. Um, Let me maximize. Come, gone. Do. Okay, cool. All right. So back to business. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so when the godly are in authority, people rejoice. When the wicked are in power, like right now, people are groaning. People are groaning about the bills, the high energy costs and everything like that. Before, everybody was worshiping this almighty dollar. Now everybody's trying to put it away. The Most High is trying to get this country out the way. The world's trying to get this country out the way, man. It's become a problem. She's become a problem. So we already went over that, right? And that's why I know James in the first chapter, when it comes to this truth, man, you can't be double-minded, man. Don't be conflicted. Seek counsel, seek edification of the scriptures if you're not familiar with something, if you're on the edge of something. I know this is a time where we're avoiding, we may be avoiding family members because of the Christmas thing. It's not good to burn bridges, so we just have to deal with that accordingly and kind of, slowly but surely, ease off, but it's not about burning bridges. But at the same time, it is what it is. It is what it is, But yeah, Revelations 3:16. So yeah, Revelations 3:16. I'm gonna try to call that brother real quick here too. Make sure you're all right. Revelation 3:16. This is a good verse right here, man. So, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So meaning the Most High is saying that I know your works, man. You're not cold or hot. You're not for me or against me. I would rather that you were against me or for me. Don't be in the middle. Don't be in be in between, right? So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out thy mouth, right? So that's why we gotta stay diligent with this thing, man. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it all the way. You know, uh, we can't be, participating in their feast days, you know, um, and then in the back of our head, we're like, oh man, next year I'm not going to do it. Next year I'm not going to do it. Next year I'm going to tell. Next year I'm going to tell my significant other, my spouse. Next year I'm going to, really, I would like that we not put a Christmas tree up in here, you know, um, and everything like that. And then maybe next year you could work on the gift giving. And then maybe next year you could incorporate Maccabees, and talk about the feast of dedications, and then hopefully, it take off from there with your family and and extended family too as well. So, just some things that I got to deal with that people got to deal with. That's in the truth that may be the only family member, right? So that comes to mind during this time of the year. You know, um, let's see. Let's see here, man. Yeah, man, this time, man, it's like it always comes and it's like right in your face, and you're like, oh my god. It's like it was just the summertime, and now we back. Now we back in it. Right. So let's get Second Timothy's. Second Timothy 2 and 4. And because that's what this thing is about, man. It's about there's a degree of a difficulty here, that we gotta endure when we do the law, statutes, and commandments. So, you know, um, we just gotta keep pushing. It's not gonna be perfect the first push, but keep pushing, man. Keep on practicing the righteous acts, and then it will come like clockwork. So let's get Second Timothy chapter 2 verse 4. Okay, brothers here. Okay. Oh, let's get that Second Timothy. Well, let's wait. Okay, I got you. God, hey, what's up? Shalom.
Yo, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, family. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yo, shalom. Yeah, so we got brothers on now. What'd you say? I was just talking. We're just talking about Christmas and that right now. So we'll go through some of those. But can you get Second Timothy chapter 2 and 4?
Second Timothy 2 and 4. 1 second.
Yeah,
This is
Second
the book
Timothy.
of Second Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 4.
Go up to 3.
Verse 3. Thou therefore endureth hardness.
Right. So that's what I was saying. Like we gotta endure hardness. You might skip over that real quick, but no, it's gonna be a little struggle here, doing everything that pleases the Most High, because this society is so against what pleases the Most High. So you're gonna have to endure hardness. Read.
As a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushua.
Right, as a good soldier, Hamashiach Yahweh, man, because we got a war. We got to battle these spirits. We got to lace up these boots and get up out there, man, and fight every single day. Uh,
Time.
Figuratively and for real, because we got spirits hopping in and out of people. You got the Jezebel spirits. You got the murderous Cain spirit hopping around, brothers. I just had a situation. Not too long ago, brothers is arguing on the dang fantasy football app, and it got real. So it's like, it is what it is. But anyway, keep reading.
Verse 4. No man that entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Right, man. So that's the biggest thing, man, because I go through it. I know brothers go through it, sisters go through it, man. There's just a lot going on, when you first get up in this thing, and there's a lot of goals, aspirations too as well, that you want to do in this thing, and sometimes that can kind of uh, get you off straight, So you really want to keep on that narrow path and not let too many things affect you in this thing. Because I know brothers go through it all the time, and it kind of uh, may throw them, Most I like to throw a little wrench in there sometimes, to see if you're awake. So just keep getting qualified, man, by passing the Most High's test, man. And if you fail, man, raise up, try again. But yeah, man. So yeah, but leave the world behind, man. Go and check that out. Keep in mind about the slavery thing, right? Because I mean, listen, man, the people that's over there, they're not the people. They're not the people. They don't fulfill that prophecy. I know I'll say it again. I'll say it one more time. I mean, listen, man, dying in gas chambers is horrible, but it's not the prophecy. The prophecy is cargo slave ships. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 60.
Deuteronomy.
Yeah, man. The prophecy is with slave ships, right? The smart aleck thing is, hey, where are the slave ships? That's a good question. Did they sink? I know one of them got converted to I think it was the USS Nightingale, but I'm not sure. But one of them got converted to be in the Navy. So one of the Navy ships that the USA got right now was a former slave ship. And then some of the wood probably got repurposed. They busted probably down that wood for a whole bunch of different things, right? Maybe even made the little slave town that we lived in when we first got over there, or something like that, with the same wood that we used from the slave ship. So, there's a whole bunch of different possibilities. Doesn't mean that you can't believe on the scripture just because you can't see a darn slave ship. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. I mean, the people said that they found the remains of the ark, but you don't got to believe that. I mean, shoot, we could be negative sisters and brothers, and just scoff and scoff and scoff, because it is the age and the time of the scoffer. It's popular to go in front of a crowd and point at the person and say you're a liar, and everybody kikiing and ha-haing and going along with you. There's a lot of foolishness. We just gotta discern, man, and have that spirit of discernment between what's right and what's wrong, and who's telling the truth and what's the truth of these scriptures. You know. But anyway, yeah, go 68, brother.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right. So he said he's gonna bring us into Egypt a second time with ships. I don't have the dollar, but that the dollar marks the final captivity. It's right there. It's got the pyramid and it's got the eagle. It's it's Egypt again, by way of the eagle, right? By way of this dang eagle that they always use. They use it in Rome, right? They using it here. They used it for Alexander the Greek too as well. Hitler, same thing. Hitler used it too.
And also East captivity that we have been through.
Yeah, man. And it's like you don't like. I mean, I know if people read that 13th tribe, it's like, listen, man, it makes more sense that y'all started in the Caucasus Mountains than came from the south of Russia into Poland. Nothing else explains anything. You ain't come up from Jordan. And people are talking about this. You got Amalekites, fake Jews talking about this and saying that they're really not the people. Like, it's coming out. Like, this whole thing, it just keeps on getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And Amalek getting scared, so he definitely trying to weaponize whatever he can weaponize to keep his identity a secret and not let it. It's like right now it's out the box, so they trying to put this thing back in. But that's Pandora's box, baby. Once that cracks open, you can't close it again. It's gonna keep leaking out. Information is just gonna keep leaking out. Let's see. Let's give me Revelation 18. You give me Revelations 13. 13 and 10. Revelations 13 and 10, man. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Go ahead.
13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. So we just gotta have the patience that know that the these are enemies, man, that are making these movies, prophesying, putting little slavery tones in them. They're gonna be our slave. That's why they're so obsessed with making slavery movies, because it's gonna be their turn to do it. It's gonna be their turn to do it. You know?
Another one.
Yeah, that's why they're making movies like this. That's why it kind of irritates me a little bit when they do movies like that, because it's like, so you don't want me to talk about reparations. You want to say get over it, but then the dominant society always puts out slave movies every year. So it's just like, do you want me to get over it, or do y'all want to get back to it? You know, like I don't know. You know, because that debt hasn't been paid, and it's going to be paid by blood at the end of the day. You know, it's not a threat or it's not anything. It's just it's prophecy. It's not even a promise. It's a prophecy. It's a biblical prophecy, and all these things have been coming true. So that's what it is. If you got a problem with it, then take it up with the Most High. Let's get back to the chat. What do you say? Cannot wait till it's over in January. I can't wait till January. I don't like January. I don't like February. I don't know why. I just want to skip right to March. Sound like somebody's fighting now. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Mr. Carpenter. Do people not believe? Hey, because the Most High didn't put it on them to believe. He ain't open up their eyes yet. So that's really it, man. That's why we can't be so, so down when we can't get a brother to get on, or we can't get a sister to stop. It just wasn't put on them yet. But we did mark them, though.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you marking people and you telling them, especially with all this information coming out now about Jews and what a Jew is, it would be a perfect time to talk about that with somebody. Like that seed in their head, right? But the lies are catching up. Give me Luke 12 and 2.
You said Luke 12 and 2?
Yeah, Luke 12 and 2. Yeah, the lies are catching up, though, fam.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid, or that neither hid that shall not be known.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. All praises, man. It's all coming out. Every little thing. And there's going to be more things coming out. Like, I can't wait till we really find out about that whole Epstein Island thing and what was going on down there. If the Most High allows it, man, because that was very distasteful, that whole thing, man. We got some real devious people out here, man, that do not deserve the kingdom at all. I know we all kind of on the fence in this thing. It's up to the Most High ultimately, but there's some people that is just a unanimous consensus. Like, nah, that ain't it. We know what you did down here. You know what you did. We know what you do in your little circles. And it's off, man. It is off.
Let me
It's
read that
crazy.
one more time.
You read it one more time, yeah.
Luke chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
Right. So everything that's done in the dark is gonna come into the light. It's gonna come into the light. And the thing is, man, our society, white, black don't matter. Our people are so these people in this country are so devilish that they do it right out in the open. They ain't hide nothing. Everything that's done in private is really, I mean, you talk about, I know Iskara exposing all. I mean, we exposing ourselves online. We exposing everything. We exposing the rituals that brothers and sisters may be doing with the witchcraft. We just showing and telling everything in 2023 by way of the phone, right? So everything that's done in the dark is really coming out in the light because that's all we do is record ourselves in the dark and show it out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? A little too
Yes.
much. It's like, dang, a little too much, right?
Mhm.
You right? So we showing our relationships and all types of things. But what we're not doing is showing our love for the Most High. What we're not doing is, giving him his flowers and singing his praises. You know, that's what we really need to be doing. That's what we really need to be doing. Give me a Malachi 1 and 4. Malachi 1 and 4. Yeah, man.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith,
Mm-hmm.
we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, I will throw down. They
They
shall
shall build
call
us.
them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read that again.
Right, right.
I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna start over. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. That was something. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we still return and build the desolate places.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down.
Right. So everything that they build, he gonna throw down. All right. So everything that they building right now, he about to throw down too as well. No matter what you're talking about, it could be infrastructure, it could be this
Mhm.
global crisis. They can get this thing together, and then it's just gonna get messed right up. There's gonna be a terrorist that's gonna come in. There's gonna be some that the fentanyl. Once they get that problem solved, there's gonna be something else after that. So it's just never gonna stop for them, man. This whole book, the book of Obadiah, is judging Esau. Keep reading.
The border of wickedness and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Right, man. They're the border of wickedness. Talking about the southern border, the border that tries to extend itself to these other nations, man. I mean, you know, this border, uh, from the west coast to the east coast, man. I mean, we just promote all this idolatry, sexual deviancy on these other nations. How can you blackmail another nation? Say, hey, listen, if you pass an anti-gay bill, I'm gonna put y'all in debt. I'm gonna sanction y'all. It's like what? So that's what this border of wickedness does in these here United States, right? If you don't get down, you gotta lay down. And you gotta lay down with who? Lay down with Satan, lay down with the Antichrist, lay down uh in opposition of the law, statutes, and commandments, because that's how she puts herself up, man. She you know, She, as in America, is totally against these laws, statutes, and commandments. It's totally against having that spirit of Yahweh Shai and the Most High. Yeah, man. These nations' blessings are gone, vanishing quickly, right? Right? You get these people being exposed for their ID theft, right? Like I said, the U.S. military is weak. Your only true blessing was to live by the sword, and the world is catching up, and the world is sharpening their sword just as much as Esau has his sharpened. And you know, it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this holiday that's happening.
Yeah, two on back to back. Oh my goodness.
What?
You get so-called Christmas. I call it the Mass of Christ. And you have Janu's Day. Janus. I forgot to pronounce the name. We have two of them that's coming up. Hold on, let me look up the exact name. I probably forgot because I don't even pay attention to these days.
So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? Are you saying that
January was the so-called New Year. The so-called New Year. Yes, yeah, it's called Janus Day. I don't know. Feast of no. It's pagan. It's pagan.
Oh yeah.
It's just
It's all pagan.
it's
Like
like
I was just saying. Yeah, I was just saying before you got on, like the whole Saturnalia.
yeah.
You want to do, be as freaky as you want to do. You can kill, steal, rob, do whatever. That's why, and like with the New Year's Eve, that's like the Salionera part of the thing. It's like this no holds bar fest, right? I know that we made it into just one day, but it's supposed to be for the month. But it does. There's a remnant of the Saturnalia, and that's New Year's Eve. Right? And we used to partake in it. At least I did. Right? I was really in the car at the time with my friends, counting down. Right? Can't find nowhere to go. But for the most part, yeah, definitely pagan. It got nothing to do with the Most High. Nothing to do with the Most High at all.
I'm still trying to think of the name. I know it started with a J. Yeah, with a Janu Day.
Yeah. And then there's certain deities too that's associated. But I think we did that a couple years ago with the Christmas breakdown.
Yeah.
I know I got the Halloween one down packed for sure, but the Christmas one sometimes it gets beside me. Yeah, man, Satan Claus. That's right. Yeah, man, and like that whole thing with the Santa Claus and everything, like that was the original story of that. That's crazy. Like the elf or the helper, it's a demon. And it kidnaps the kid. You know how they say like the if you're naughty or you're nice. Nah, that little demon's taking you. That little demon's taking you and stuffing you in that bag. That bag is not for gifts. That bag is for the kids. That bag is not full of presents. That bag is full of bad kids that's about to get God knows what done to them by that damn Saint Nick. Saint. I can't believe that. It's Saint Nick too. It's like Saint Nick. There ain't no dang saint. There ain't no saint. But anyway, but the Feast of Dedications does have gift giving, right? So that's something that you could run across somebody that's in your family or whatever. Like, yo, if you're trying to make that move not to celebrate Christmas, I mean, we could definitely still gift give and give the kids gifts. We can give them a gift for 7 days. 7 gifts. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Hey, I did that with my daughter once upon a time ago. So
right. Hey, we can make it work. That ain't bad.
Yeah. They give them for a reason why we do this. It may be a little bit creepy and scary to them, but hey, it's the truth versus what you're learning in school and what the rest of your immediate family would be telling you.
Yeah, you just got to tell your children, listen, we're not gonna do the Christmas tree. We're not gonna do any of that. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do in school, right? But we're not doing it when we get here. But there's gonna be gifts, and he's gonna be like, oh, okay. That's all they care about anyway. Yeah, that's all they care about anyway.
Oh snaps!
Yeah, but sometimes, that's why, like, but that's that hardness too that we have to endure is because of society. Though, yes, we're in the truth and everything, but children go to a public school, so when Easter comes around, they're going to see that Easter money and they're going to draw it, and they're going to do all those things in the school system. So, that's why it gets a little hard because you can't avoid it. That's why you got to train them up, right? Train them up. So that when they go into these institutions, like they'll play along, but they know better.
Exactly.
Right. They'll play along. They'll do some coloring. They'll do a little basketball puzzle, or whatever, and then they'll keep it moving. And they won't be, whining and crying. Why can't we be like the other kids? Because
you didn't want to.
Right, we're different. We're not like the other kids. We don't look like the other kids. Back in the day, we couldn't go to school with the other kids. We had to drink from separate water fountains from the other kids.
Yes.
We're different. We're different. We're set apart in every single way. In every single way. And that's a special thing. That shouldn't be a term of endearment. That shouldn't be something that's a badge of dishonor. That should be honorable. To know that we got to work a little. We got to do things a little differently. We got to live our lives differently. We got to eat differently. We got to treat each other differently. Once upon a time, man, we used to do some of these things. We just lost our way. Let's go to give me Jeremiah 10. This is the first. When I first came into the truth, this brother broke down Jeremiah 10 for me. I remember that. It was like 2018 or something like that. It was like 2018. I forgot, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Jeremiah 10.
First one, or where do you want me to start from? I'm gonna start from the top.
Yeah, start from the top.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right. So he's speaking to who? House of Israel. Speaking to Israel. Right. Obviously, it's the Old Testament. He's speaking with Israel. Right. Why you don't want to be included in the conversation, I'm not sure. Right. For those of us that are out the truth. Keep reading.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. And what are his ways?
Kill, conquer, divide. What else? Homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, let's kill their people and have them celebrate it with us.
Extortion, espionage, bribery, blackmail, kidnapping, Pride Month,
envy, jealousy, all the above.
Right. Well, the envy and the jealousy, we all have those types of things, but drinking blood, yeah. You know, just the usual, just the usual. But when I say what are the customs, but what do they mean to the Most High? When we keep reading verse 3, 10 and 3.
10 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
For the customs of the people are vain.
So the customs of the people are vain. That's crazy. Saying vain is crazy, right? Because vain is vanity. It's nothing. Means nothing. It's a whole bunch of nothingness. That whole stressing about getting mama and uncle and TT and nephews and nieces, all that stress and the little party that you about to throw, the little jingle bells and all them type of things, all of that means nothing to the Most High. You just really pleasing people when you're supposed to be pleasing the Creator and not the creature. So that's why we got to get this thing back in order, and we are getting it back in order. That's why these devils are out here showing subliminal movies about slavery. Out the blue. Out the blue. No one asked you. No one, just leave the world behind. Boop. What? It's like, man, y'all are going to get your wish, man. Y'all are going to go in chains for sure. Xmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exit out. The house with the most lights. Do you have the house? You have the house with the most lights? There's nothing wrong with lighting up your house, though. I mean, me and my brother was talking about that, man. I would like to have it where if I have a house, Most High bless me with a nice house. You just have it show a different color, per your mood. You can have it like red. I don't know. It's a bunch of cool things that you could do when it comes to the house lighting. But in the spirit of Christmas, if you're going to do it in the spirit of Christmas. The Most High knows your heart. He knows your mind. So if you're going to do it in the spirit of whatever holiday comes up, if you, oh Lord, I'm just putting up these green lights, just because. It's not because it's St. Patrick's Day. It's just green lights, Lord. Like, no, that ain't gonna cut it. Oh Lord, it's just a nice pumpkin that I found. I'm just gonna carve a little face into it with my kid because it's fun. You see, it ain't Halloween. Come on, man. He knows what you're doing. He knows your intent. He said, "Leave my phone and her lights alone." Hey, that goes for me too. Shoot, they got a whole bunch of lights over there. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the 24/7 lights. There's nothing wrong with the little 24/7 lights. The Four Seasons. Lights for 4 seasons, right? Light bill gonna be high, but that's on y'all. That's on y'all. And if I stay, I'll give you a little cash after the light bill. How about that? I told her if she's not doing it for Christmas, then why did she wait till exactly though? See, like when you're doing it in the spirit of it, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what you do. You know what you do. Right? You know what you do. Anyway, the water for the participation. The water. Okay. Slakia. Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep reading. I'm sorry. I thought we were done. Something was missing. I'm like, no, we're not done with this. Verse 3.
Verse God. For the customs of the people are vain.
The customs of the people are vain. Read.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Right. So they cut the tree out of the forest. And that's a vain thing. Keep reading. 4.
They deck it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with nails, with the hammers, that it move not.
So So all of these things are vain things, and that's how you know it's really talking about a Christmas tree. Because didn't you? Because obviously we were all shorties, all young. We all looked and lived at the bottom of the Christmas tree. Some of y'all Negroes got little prickles of it in your eye because you got so close to it, and it just pricks you in the eye. One of them little green things from the pine, like whatever that tree is. Yeah, yeah. Some of y'all might have had it prickled in your hand because it's a real tree, so that some of them green things fall. You crawl trying to sneak and see your gift, right? But what I'm trying to say is, when you look at it, you can see how it's fastened with nails in the stand, right? So when you set it up, just like any type of lamp light post, you set it up in the holder and you screw it in, right? That's what it is, and that's exactly what this is saying. So this is definitely in the Bible, which is truly incredible too. That Christmas is actually in the Bible as a thing not to do.
Like it's right there.
Right. So read it again. From the verse 4, they did
Verse
it. They
4.
decked him with what?
Silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammer that it move not.
That it moves not too. So that's how you truly know, man. That's how you truly know, man. Decorating with silver, and gold, right? What is that? I don't even want to sing all those little things that they got going on. But yeah, man, that's it. That's it, man. But we're not supposed to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not that we're gonna live a terrible life if we can't celebrate Christmas. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm always miserable during this time. For me, it's a time of self-reflection. It's my birthday month. It's cold. Don't no one want nothing to do with me because of New Year's Eve. So it's a time to reflect. But life is more than just this one month. You could spend your time with your friends and your family. Uh, you know, and you got to do things different, right? We in the land of our captivity. We've always found different ways. We gonna find a different way, and we found a way, right? We know what holy days that He wants us to celebrate. Or all we got to do is just execute, man, and take that first step forward. Whether it be our first Passover coming up, whether it be Purim coming up, take your first foot forward and try to uh, do your part of pleasing the Most High. Give me Wisdom of Solomon. If you got it. If you don't got it, I got it.
I got my apocrypha.
Okay, come. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 14. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 16. I'm just gonna hit it over the head, as far as the correlation from Christmas, not celebrating it, man. We just gotta have a theme of being set apart. We gotta have a theme of we got something a little bit special going on than the rest of these nations. We got a little bit something. We got a little bit something special going on, right? So like it. Wisdom of Solomon 14 to 16.
14 and you said 16?
Con.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 16. Thus, in the process of time, an ungodly custom grew strong, was kept as a law, and graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
By the commandments of kings, by the commandments of men. Didn't Yahweh say that too? Right? You reject the tradition and you follow the tradition of men. So that's what we do. And not just a man. We're talking about the border of wickedness, the people that the Lord hath in indignation forever, right? That's the person that we're following. Those are the customs that we're following. Those are those vain customs that we're following. The commandments of kings, right? And they're acting more and more like kings and queens, aren't they? These governors and these politicians, don't they bark out their edicts and their commands? It's only a matter of time, right?
Yep.
It's only a matter of time before they go hunting for that Bible in your house and all that type of stuff. So, anyway, you got anything? Did you want to say anything, or you good?
No, nothing right now.
All right, give me a Colossians 2:8. Colossians 2:8. Yeah, man. Shalom, everybody, for just joining us. All praises to the Most High. Share and like the video. Share and like the video, man. Contribute. Definitely appreciate you for being here with us. You could be anywhere, but you here with us. The water. What you say? You said my mom passed away this month on the 7th. Her birthday's on the 1st. I don't like these times. Oh, I'm so sorry. My sincere apologies. Sincere apologies. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss.
All
Yeah.
right.
Colossians 2:8. Sorry.
Kind of. I was looking for something.
Oh, okay.
This is the book of Colossians 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of man, after the rudeness of this world, and not after Jesus Christ. I mean,
Right, man. Oh, let me look up that rudiments. What does rudiments? What does rudiments mean? Oh, the principles. The principles. The fundamentals. And where do they teach the fundamentals? In the rudiments. The rudiments, the fundamentals. They start young, don't they not? Don't
Yes,
they start young? They start super young, right?
Yes.
And even with the sexual pervertment, with the homosexuality, with the rudiments of sodomy, they teach that to the youth as well, right?
Yep.
They teach the principles of sodomy. They teach the principles of the gender identity, and that's what you see right now. Well, let me go back to it.
Definitely do.
Right now, man, it's the rudiments of the world, man. The world is a LGBT pro type of world right now. It's a love who you want type of world right now. It's got a sodomite type of spirit right now. A fornication type of spirit right now. So, and all other types of things that's going on. And it's not after Christ, right? So all in this, we have men, we got Christ, we got the world, we got philosophy and deceit. We got all of those key words. We got all those key words in there. So simply stated that, Christ isn't coming back for the world. That's what I'm trying to say. He's coming back to the people, his people, that didn't follow those philosophies and those vain deceits and after traditions of men. He's going after, he's coming back for the people that follow the will of his Father. Give me 1 John 2:15. What is the love of the Most High? What is his will?
Oh, are you actually leaving right now?
He said 1 John 2:15.
1 John 2:15. Yep.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. So if anybody loves what's going on in this world right now, if anybody loves, um, you know, a litany of things, you like the pro-abortion protests, and you want that to go down. You want women to celebrate them ripping their children out their stomach. That's of the world. He ain't like that. You know, the love of the Father is not in you. Right? There's a lot of different examples, man. Pick one. Hey, the background noise, that's on Ariel's side, so just bear with us. Just bear with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bear with us.
Give me 1 second.
No, you good. Yeah. Take your time. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, man. So that's what it is. That is what it is, man. We got to make a decision. We gonna be for the world. We gonna be for the Most High. Easy to be for the world. You're gonna have tons of people on your side encouraging you. Man, it's okay. He's gonna forgive you. You don't gotta worry, man. There might not even be a God. It's all right. Right? On the other side, you're going to have to walk in this truth. To walk bold, you're going to have to endure a lot of crap from people. Right? But your spirit's going to be rewarded. You're going to have a lighter countenance, too. You're going to be a light. You're going to be a light among the darkness. But go ahead, brother. Give me Titus 1:14. God, sister. God, sister.
Titus 1:14. Let me see. Excuse that up. My phone had dropped.
Yeah. No, they're starting to. And the things that I've noticed over this past month is that people, the Most High puts something out there, right? Puts a celebrity out there. There's a terrible, tragic incident right now, right? Israel, Palestine, that's out there. But then there's a backstory behind it. And that backstory is consistent of who we are as a people and who who are we for real, and then who are the people saying that they're Jews, and that's the backdrop. And then you got people that's kind of going behind the scenes and looking stuff up, and trying to figure it out for themselves. And they're white, they're black, they're all different, all nations, right? So that's why I wanted to bring up that Luke. Everything that's done in the dark will come to light, especially all the lies. All the lies got to come to the light. Can't talk today. Titus 1:14 when you're ready.
I got it. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 14. Not giving heed to Jewish fables and the commandments of man that turn from the truth.
Right. So this is another one of those Jewish fables, man. This Christmas, I wouldn't say it's a Jewish fable, but for the most part, it is. Especially with the Easter, that's the next one. That's the next big one that's coming up. That's full of lies, and that's a fable. Damn Easter bunny. It's Ishtar. Ishtar. It's a goddess of fornication, and it's against the Most High. That's what Easter is. Ain't no dang bunny, man. It's a vain deceit. That's deceit. They got nothing to do with nothing, So we just gotta, keep enduring. There's no peace with Amalek. Hey, but they're the generation that's at war. right? So when people get a hold of that verse, I know I've seen people bust out the Genesis 10. I'm seeing that KRS-One song pop up more with Genesis 10 on it. I'm seeing everybody's kind of bringing up Gomer, bringing up the Ashkenaz, asking people if they really Khazars. People coming and telling the truth, like, yeah, we ain't got no ties to that land. Yeah, we Khazars. How'd you know about that? Like, man, it's going up right now. Like, people's really, really deciphering between like the European Jew and the lies and some of the blanks that are missing. Some of the things that we've been trying to say, and the men before me have been trying to say for a very long time. It's not that we're hating, right? It's not that we're hating. It's just we're just educating. We're not hating. We're educating. What'd you say, brother?
I said, speaking up on the Amalekites and the so-called Jews and whatnot, I had to prove to a few of my classmates and whatnot, since I do go to school downtown. We was walking past a Jewish person, me and another sister. We was breaking it down to how we the real chosen people. So coincidentally, me and her seen some Jewish people right up the street. We approached them. We asked them, okay, you all realize y'all not the true Jews, right? So they said, yeah. So I told my classmates, come here, just listen right quick, just for 2 seconds. I asked them the same question. They gave the same answer right in their face. Right there.
Right. Yeah, man. And when you really want to, it's not their fault either. It's just like it's not our fault living right now in this generation because we had to pay for our forefathers' sins, right? We didn't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just born right now. I didn't do anything. I didn't, disobey any commands. Not that I know of. I'm just finding out about this thing. Wow. Why do we do that to you? And why do we have to pay? So we have to pay. So they have to pay too for what they've done. And they know that, but they're trying the the magic word or the magic action to keep this la la land keep going on is to keep us asleep. It's Psalms 83,
Let me grab that right quick. Let me grab that.
Yeah, you can grab it. Yeah, man. Private Judah. Oh. He said, "Where's that guy with the Mamzer kids? Who's that, brother? Who's got Mamzer? I told you, Mamzer. Got the Goyim. Got them Goyim kids. Who got them Goy babies? Who got them nation babies? I don't know who you're talking about. There's nobody here with mams or kids, my brother. There's nobody here with mams or kids. We don't got no jungle fever over here, brother. But anyway, I shouldn't say jungle fever. But yeah, we're good over here, bro. But anyway, Shalom, King. Thanks for dropping in. I guess. It's like, how do you just drop in with a question like that? Like, I don't understand that. But all right, it's Friday. Let's get Jeremiah 5. Let's get Jeremiah 5. Where's that guy at? I don't know, man. I don't know where he at. He owe me some money though. Definitely do. Yeah, Jeremiah 5:19, man.
Got it. Kind of the one. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse 19. And it shall come to pass, when ye shall say, wherefore doeth the Lord our God all these things unto us? Then thou shalt answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so
Right.
shall ye serve strangers in the land that is not yours.
Right. So that's what we're doing right now. Right. But we got to get out of that role of servitude because we got to wake up here too. So yes, we did have to do that. We still are doing it, but we don't got to anymore. We don't got to anymore. Right. Um, the shackles, yeah, they're mental, but as soon as we can get over that and know that there ain't a jail cell here, I can walk out of this prison. I can walk out. There's nothing really holding me back. It's all an illusion. As soon as we break out of this spell, man, and be leaders, we're supposed to be leaders. We're not supposed to be followers, especially following someone that's labeled as the son of perdition, someone that the Most High hates, someone that is not family with the Most High, someone that can't even pray to the Most High, uh, or ask for repentance from the Most High. All right, that's the person that we're following in this strange land. You know, so that's something that we gotta come to terms with every day. Uh, and the whole theme here, what I'm trying to do is we gotta get used to living set apart. We gotta have that set apart lifestyle. Because Jake make everything viral, man. I mean, the sisters look so nice in their wraps and their pretty dresses. Like I see some fashion things on Facebook that's real cool. Um, you know, there's times when my sister might lean over and see something, and say, "Oh, I like that. I like that dress, or I like that." So we're very influential, man. If we just keep fast with this, man, you know, it's gonna be something that's seem cool, right? Once Israel gets a little bit gets more cooler, right? Then there's gonna be more people that's gonna chime in. So that's kind of what it is. Before it's a little fringy, right? But now it's getting a little more cooler. Like it's a cool lifestyle. But our people are kind of simple, so that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is. Um, the music aspect with it too is a bonus, man. But yeah, man, we got to get out of it. We got to stop serving. We got to stop serving. We got to stop lead. We got to start leading. You know, we got to serve our family and our community and our God and our power. But we should lead by example. Give me Ezekiel 20 and 32 because we're not all the same. We're not all the same human race. If I hear that one more time, we're not all the same, man. That's not the original plan. Even when we got off the ship, the ark. What was the commandment that God gave to people, man? He said, "Go and spread out and multiply." What did they do? They all followed that the Hamite Nimrod, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why they started babbling in different tongues because they disobeyed a direct commandment. So what did they end up doing? They ended up following the Most High's commandments after he made, you know, the Japanese tongue, after he made the Mandarin tongue, after he made the Arabic tongue, after he made, you know, uh, Latin or whatever people had spoken, so on and so forth, right? So after all these different tongues were made overnight, people had to find out who they was with, who could speak the same as them, and then they dipped out accordingly. So they separated according to the tongue that they had spoken.
Yep.
All right. Give me what you got. Ezekiel 20 and 32.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 32. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all. that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the family of the countries, to serve wood and stone.
Yeah, man. We're just like families of the countries. You know, we got the Christmas tree in the house, right? We got Christian crosses, right? We got we're going to the mosques, right? We're just doing like everybody else is doing. But that's not we're not family with just anybody. Like these other nations aren't our family, right? We have a family, right? Amos 3-1. We're 3-2. Yeah, give me Amos 3-2, man. We have family, but our family is with the Most High, you know, and He's the head of the house. So we should want to do what He wants before we get kicked out. We shouldn't be as the heathen, right? Shouldn't be.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all of your iniquities.
Right. So that's enter in us here in America in 2023, still kind of going through it at the latter end of being punished through the iniquities of our forefathers. Right? So that's our family. You know, we gotta do as our Father commands, man. Because what happens when you disobey your father over and over again, man? You end up getting whooped, you end up getting punished, and ultimately banished and kicked out. Which is why we're exiles. This is why they call us niggas right now, because we are in exile, right? And that's the title for being in exile, right? That's that title. Being the king of the exiles. Right? And so that's another thing that's coming out, right? It's just like, well, why are y'all even there? Y'all supposed to be exiled. Y'all ain't supposed to, you let men create that and give you that land. That land wasn't ordained and blessed by the Most High again for you to come back in there. You know, that's not what it is. You know, you ain't Great Britain, UK, United Kingdom. That's not the Most High. You know, they don't have authority over who goes in that land and who doesn't. Right. So, you know, the blessings coming to an end, man. And you know, maybe the richest of them still have their noses stuck up to high heaven. But the middle class poor folk, they see the writing on the wall, and they know that they spiritually stink, and they're guilty of a lot of different things that's happened in the past, including chattel slavery. We don't even got to talk about Jim Crow.
Definitely do
But
not.
yeah, man, we're all separate. We're not the same, man. We're not the same. Just to hit it one more time, Deuteronomy 32:8. Deuteronomy 32:8.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 28.
32 and 8. Sorry.
Verse 8. When the Most High divideth to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set bounds.
Bounds, borders. Oh, did he, Brother Fro? I think the Brother Fro. But he set, oh, there you go. Reread it again.
Try another one. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
What did he do?
He separated the sons of Adam.
So he separated the sons of Adam. Read.
He set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. So he set boundaries, borders. He set up and divided the different nations and the different races of people. So everybody's different. We're not all one race. We're not all the same thing. Right? And we all should be following along and doing these pagan holidays. Right? Like I said, man, the blessing's almost over. I don't want to keep y'all that long tonight. I got a dog sit. So I'm gonna cut it short tonight. I'm gonna be on tomorrow probably too as well. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Saturday Shabbat class Q&A. But yeah, man, that's kind of what I wanted to bring out tonight. Not too heavy. I just wanted to bring awareness to that movie Leave the World Behind. Go and check it out, man. And tell me what you think if you got time to watch it. All praises to the Most High, man, for all y'all, man, staying on with us. All praise to the Most High for Ariah jumping on too. Thank you for blessing us, King. I'll see y'all back here, man. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow, though. And y'all have a good rest of y'all night, rest of your Shabbat, man. May the Most High bless y'all and keep y'all forever and ever. Amen. Shalom.
Shalom.